Welcome to Vietnam. We're currently in Hanoi, where eating hot soup on a hot day is a good idea, and rules of the road are a suggestion. Vietnam has made its way to the top of every traveler's destination list, and more recently, further north in areas like Sapa and Hai Giang. There is one subject that hasn't been addressed, and I think desperately needs our attention, because throughout all these beautiful images, amazing food, wonderful people, this is quite apparent anywhere you go.
When I landed in Hanoi, I couldn't even see the city.
I couldn't tell if it was cloudy or it was hazy, but I was like, this has got to be hazy.
So it's all the motorbikes, cars, then all the factories. Now it's green, the rice fields, and then they burn. It's only rice fields, yeah, a lot of smoke. But then also they burn the trash, right?
Yeah.
You see just a small fire, but the amount of smoke.
Vietnam really hasn't had a established waste management system. Let me pull out the stats. 55% of the waste is disposed through unsanitary, unmanaged landfills, 20% through open burning, 15% through sanitary landfills, and only 10% processed for recycling. I started my journey through an overnight bus to Sapa. I trusted this random number I found on Reddit. Sho and her family led me and a small group of travelers through their villages, staying overnight with her family in her family home. Sho was explaining that the increase of tourism has provided more job opportunities for women in these villages, which is great. But in the villages, businesses, hotels, resorts have exploded all over Sapa over the past 10 years, obstructing beautiful views in order to cater to more tourists.
So now you see field like that, but also a lot of people, so rice field also very less. Now the young people, they can go to look at the job for work.
And then it all started to click together. As tourism increases, locals are going to turn away from underfunded, labor-intensive jobs like farming and waste management and turn to jobs in tourism and hospitality. The more infrastructure for tourism being built up, the more waste and pollution generated, and less space for farms and sanitary landfills.
As an environmentalist, we might think that this might work for environment, but the local residents is the one who have to maintain that. So it has to come from their needs, their local issue first. Then we can support them. Because sometimes what you think it might work doesn't mean that the local community wants to adopt that. It's hard. It's not easy at all. It's a tropical country. Yes, we're going to be the most vulnerable to climate change, right? But it's, at the same time, we are a developing country.
Here we often find a storm and floods every year.
Okay.
Last year, everything here is under the water. To adapt, we choose strong crop. Purple rice is more strong than the white rice. Black rice is rich nutrition more than white rice. And for the people, we create the job for the local farmer here.
In Thailand, the government always protect the farmer.
But in Vietnam, some season is only 5,000. 5,000 is not enough for the cost of the rice. Some farmer quit to become a farmer anymore because very hard to do. The farmer here change day by day. So I wish I can sell a lot of black rice and I can help the farmer.
I think probably because you live in USA and there's emerging e-commerce like fast fashion branding, because it's so cheap that we can afford, right? It's easy, it's convenient.
It's like a producing country, right? Then there's so much corruption and cash going somewhere in the chain. You need to change it. That's not easy.
Vietnam's most recent Environmental Performance Index score, or EPI, was 24.6 out of 100. This sounded the alarms for urgent policy reforms.
It means that the producer have responsibility to take back their products. So I think with the EPM, that's going to have us to reduce the burden of the waste we generate daily, at the same time improve infrastructure.
In Hanoi, starting this year, hotels have banned all single-use plastics, and hopefully by 2028, all plastic bags from markets will be banned and replaced with biodegradable ones. In Hoi An, local authorities have asked markets and local street vendors and businesses to stop using single-use plastic.
Tourists, when they come here, they choose responsible tourism agency, because that is when They demand from the customer, say, hey, I want you to become more responsible to local community. Then they're gonna pay attention to the ecology and local environment. As a tourist, just be more environmental conscious.
After traveling around the country and meeting locals and tourists, I realized there is a fine line between the benefits of the business for tourism and the overwhelm of tourism. And there are people who want to maintain the balance. There just needs to be more of them and more support for them. If you're traveling to Vietnam anytime soon, do your research to make sure that you're supporting the people who are trying to preserve the beauty of Vietnam.